I'm Katarina Mayers, and this is Nova News. So one of Villanova's biggest weekends is upon us. The Special Olympics Pennsylvania Fall Festival, which is hosted and organized by Villanova students every fall, is the largest annual student-run Special Olympics event in the world. Now this year's festival will be held from November 5th to November 7th, and will feature a new theme of the 1950s. Special Olympics of Pennsylvania, or as students like to call it, SPO, provides year-round sports and competition training for more than 20,000 children and adults with intellectual disabilities. The organization offers over 260 local and sectional events and 4 major statewide events: Winter Games, Summer Games, State Floor Hockey Tournament, and Fall Festival, all in 23 sports with the opportunity for athletes to advance to regional and international competition. Nicole Puccio gives us an inside look to LPH.
I'm here with freshman Laura McDougall, a member of Special Olympics LPH. She's going to tell us a little bit about the Special Olympics Fall Festival this weekend. Laura, what exactly is LPH?
LPH stands for Local Program Host, and there's 80 of us that are LPHs, and we're paired with another LPH, and we each are assigned a county that's coming to Special Olympics. And throughout the week, we will eat dinner with the athletes from the county and go around and pretty much be their personal cheerleaders, there with signs and just ready to cheer them on in their events.
Okay, so what made you want to apply to be an LPH?
Well, at first, I wanted to get involved in Villanova since I'm a freshman, and I thought this would be a great way to get to know other freshmen who are in the program. And it was also really cool that we got to interact specifically with the athletes and not just be kind of on administration. We really get to meet them and eat dinner with them and experience Special Olympics with them.
That sounds great. I'm hearing that the theme for this weekend is 1950s. How have you incorporated this theme into the weekend?
Well, we have some entertainment, some musical entertainment that I think will be there at opening ceremonies, and they're going to be playing some 50s music for us. And the decorations around campus will all be 50s themed. And I'm not sure exactly, but I know there'll be some surprises throughout the weekend, and they're really going to try to get the campus rocking and rolling with the 50s.
That sounds great. What kind of events are planned for this weekend? Can you give us a little preview?
Well, Friday we have opening ceremonies, and that kind of kicks off Special Olympics weekend. Saturday there'll be events almost all day, so everyone should come out and cheer. And Saturday night there's a dance with all the athletes, and Sunday is closing ceremonies. And Saturday and Sunday they'll have O-Town throughout the Oreo and the Quad with all types of activities for the athletes, and they're run by different clubs, and you can go around and do fun activities there.
Okay, thank you so much. Looking forward to this weekend. Thank you again for coming.
The midterm elections are over, and the results are no surprise to anyone. Well, at least with the Republicans. The GOP has taken over the House of Representatives, while the Democrats retained control of the Senate, making for a Congress that could not be more divided. In local politics, Republican Tom Corbett won the governor's race, while Republican Pat Toomey defeated Joe Sustak for the Senate position. Overall, the Republicans gained 6 Senate seats. In the House, the Republicans gained 58 seats, showing a marked trend among the voting populace of anti-Democrat feeling. Even among the governor's races, Republicans won in 28 races compared to 15 Democratic wins. Philadelphia Mayor Nutter has announced that he will be pursuing a second term. Nutter is heavily favored despite the possibility of facing an opponent in the spring. Some Philly insiders say that this is not the case, saying that Nutter's clout may have declined in recent years amid the high expectations and the city's financial woes. This has caused some of Nutter's fellow Democratic Party members to consider running against him in the Democratic primaries. Whatever the case may be, Nutter asserts that he is ready for the race. Now, on Saturday, October 30th, Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert hosted their Rally to Restore Sanity and/or Fear. The rally hosted over 210,000 attendees, which spanned from the front of Capitol Hill to as far back as the Washington Monument. Guests like The Roots, Ozzy Osbourne, and Cat Stevens all performed. The rally avoided political positions and preached a view of moderation in light of the world media and political extremism. And now, bridging politics and theater. Villanova Student Theater presents Don't Drink the Water, written by Woody Allen and directed by Junior Liz Marafino. This production will be held in St. Mary's Auditorium starting Tuesday and will be running until that Sunday. Now, there will be tickets selling at the door for $10 for adults and $7 for students, and they can be purchased from November 9th until the 12th in the Conley Center or at the door. Now, let's go to Monique Cummings.
So much has been going on this week, but I'm dishing the dirt on what you need to know. Number 3, a former contestant on The Real World has been elected to Congress. It's true, Real World Boston contestant Sean Duffy won a House seat on Tuesday in his home state of Wisconsin. As a former district attorney, Duffy addressed fans with thanks and gratitude for the vote as he accepted the position. So now we have Real World people on Congress. What's next? Snooki in the White House? Number 2, it's official. The Cyrus family is breaking up. Billy Ray and Tish Cyrus have officially filed for divorce. Although they claim there was no third party involved, there have been rumors flowing that Miley's mama was having an affair with Bret Michaels. Although the two are insisting that nothing has been going on, they have been seen together a lot in the media. But there's something oddly familiar about Bret Michaels, other than the fact that he looks like a Billy Ray Cyrus 2.0. But who knows, maybe some good old-fashioned country lovin' or new hit songs can come out of this. And number 1, sticking to our Disney theme, Disney princess Demi Lovato checks herself in for some well-deserved rehabilitation. After a terrible breakup with hottie Jonas Boo Joe, things only seemed to get worse for Demi. Joe immediately began dating Twilight star Ashley Greene, but all the while, he and Demi were continuing on tour together. Could things get more awkward? It all ended in a giant dispute at an airport in Peru, where Demi went off on both Ashley Greene and a backup dancer, and continued home where she will be receiving treatment. But apparently, there's more to the story. But Disney is doing their absolute best to keep everything on the hush-hush. I'm Monique Cummings, and this has been your Top 3 Weekend Entertainment Update.
This week marks the beginning of WXVU's second annual No Shave November, a month-long event which benefits prostate cancer research. All this week, WXVU and 2 co-sponsoring fraternities will be selling t-shirts at the Oreo in order to raise awareness for the event. The contest requires contestants to not shave their beards for the entire month of November, and the winner will receive a special prize. Looking forward to those pictures. Now, how about some sports? Let's go to Kristen Goberg. The Villanova men's basketball team made quick work of the University of the District of Columbia basketball team on Tuesday night at the Wells Fargo Center with a crushing 95-58 victory over the Firebirds. Although it was just an exhibition game, it was nice to see the Wildcats gain confidence. Sophomore Malik Waynes took advantage of the opportunity by leading the Wildcats with 23 points. Corey Stokes contributed 20 points to the Wildcat offense, while Antonio Pena grabbed 11 rebounds. The Wildcats look to improve their record to 2-0 next Friday at our first game at the Pavilion against Bucknell at 8 p.m. Rumors are still buzzing about whether the Villanova football team will join the Big East Football Conference at the end of this season. According to ESPN.com, members of the Big East met to consider adding 2 teams to increase the number of teams from 8 to 10. TCU and Central Florida are also contending with Villanova for the 2 spots, but according to Villanova Athletic Director Vince DeCastro, a decision will not be made until the end of this school year. Also, quarterback Chris Whitney was named CAA Offensive Player of the Week for the 2nd time in 3 weeks, and the Villanova football team moved from number 5 to number 3 in the FCS weekly polls. Hopefully, for the 2nd straight week, he can capitalize on this honor by leading the Wildcats to a victory over Richmond. Turning now to the pool, the Villanova women's swimming and diving teams defeated University of Connecticut, Georgetown, and Rutgers to improve their record to 4-0. The strong performance comprised of 7 individual victories, 6 runner-up victories, 2 first-place relays, and a second-place relay finish. Keep up the good work, girls. And that is just a glimpse of what is happening in the world of Villanova athletics. We will see you next week. Now we go to Eric Blank for local and national sports coverage.
Hello out there, sports fans. I'm Eric Blank, here to bring you all the latest updates from around the wide world of professional sports. Yet another baseball season has come to a close as the San Francisco Giants have won the World Series. The Giants knocked off the Texas Rangers in Game 5 of the series, bringing the franchise its first title since 1954. Pitching ace Tim Lincecum brought the Giants to victory with another year that many would argue is Cy Young worthy. not to mention his outstanding postseason performance, pitching over 13 innings with a 3.29 ERA and 13 strikeouts. With the close of the baseball season, we see the start of the NBA and the much-awaited James Wade and Bosch trio. The newly revamped Heat, however, are 4-1 thus far, and second in their division behind the 5-0 Atlanta Hawks, who were tied for first in the league. In local news, the 76ers got their first win Wednesday night against the now 2-2 Indiana Pacers. In NHL news, Los Angeles Kings have the best record in hockey, having won 7 out of 10 of their last games. The Kings moved to 8-3 last Saturday and a 3-1 winner of the New Jersey Devils. The Flyers have won their last 4 games and lead the division with a 7-4 record. The Flyers look to return to the Stanley Cup championships again this year. Finally, in the NFL, there's a lot of controversy surrounding the Titans' newest acquisition, Randy Moss, who's on his 3rd team this year. Moss's outspoken personality and showing playing style have gone into a good deal of trouble over the years, and his attitude is one of the reasons he was released by the Patriots. Without Moss, the Patriots have moved to the top of the NFL with a 6-1 record. The Eagles have won 3 of the last 5 and are in second in their division with a 4-3 record. That's all from the world of sports. This is Eric Blank. You stay classy, Villanova.
I'm sure you've been outside and it's not looking pretty. Ashley Velez gives us our weekend weather update.
Hey Wildcats, get ready to break out those rain boots and umbrellas. Friday will be rainy all day with a high of 52 and a low of 31. Saturday will clear up a little bit and there will be mostly cloudy skies with a high of 53 and a low of 32. Sunday will be nice and sunny, but the weather won't even break 50 with a high of 49 and a low of 34. So make sure you stay warm this weekend and have a good one.
On Monday, November 8th, Villanova will host a symposium facilitated by Catholic Relief Services to raise campus and local awareness about the humanitarian crisis facing many countries today that cannot provide clean water for its people. The symposium, entitled The Global Water Crisis, Conflict and Cooperation Symposium, will take place from 1:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the Conley Center. In addition, Catholic Relief Services volunteers will talk about possible solutions for building peace relations with these nations through water development. Villanova faculty members and students who participated in humanitarian water projects in Nicaragua, Honduras, Panama, the Philippines, the Dominican Republic, Peru, Kenya, Thailand, and Haiti will speak about their personal experiences in these third world countries. As always, Villanova's campus is buzzing with activity, and this week is no exception. That's it for now. I'm Katerina Mayers. We'll see you next week.